Hello, and welcome to my Week 3 update for prototype Blockmesh game Gravity Kills. In this game, the player is attempting to reach the bridge of the ship before the ship is sucked into a black hole. When first starting, the player is met with one main objective and three optional objectives displayed on screen. The player can rescue survivors and collect research notes by stepping near them, and interact with repair panels throughout the ship. Some nearby doors will say to check for a nearby repair console in order to unlock them. Once they are in the repair panel, the players then are instructed to click the buttons to restore the power, and they must wait for it to finish before they exit. Once the bars are filled and they exit, the task completed counter will increase and the nearby door will open. In the first hallway, the players are given access to three routes: a yellow to engineering, the blue to crew quarters, and green to the hangar. Each route offers different options for objectives, and they all eventually converge back at the landing before the bridge. Through engineering, the player will find primarily repair panels, a handful of hazards that they must avoid. We will give ourselves a little bit more time by completing a task. Every time a task is completed, the timer before the ship collapses increases by 30 seconds. Each of these hazards will damage the player if they get too close, but players can avoid that damage by using the dash mechanic. This mechanic is on a short cooldown, and when the player uses it, they become temporarily invulnerable and avoid damage. So there are more survivors, more research notes. As we continue, another hazard. So now we've come to the landing in front of the bridge. We see that it says check for the hangar console. So the player must backtrack. So as you can see, we can go blue into the crew quarters, more panels, more dangers, more research notes, more survivors to rescue. Where they can go into the hangar. If they come into the hangar, find a console that when they interact with it, it will unlock the bridge. And they can dash through the hazard again to reach the bridge. When the player steps into the bridge console, it will put a screen up that gives them information of how many notes they collected, the survivors they rescued, and the tasks that they've completed, as well as the time remaining at the moment that they exited. In addition to this, the player will also see a game over screen with the same information if they are killed, if they lose all of their health, or if the time reaches 0. So I will demonstrate the player losing health. So if the player is to lose enough HP to be reduced to 0, everything stops. They have their time remaining, how many repairs they completed, any research they collected, and survivors saved. Thank you for your time. This has been, once again, my Week 3 update for my prototype Blockmesh game, Gravity Kills.